Jelly Roll and Randy Orton have lost to Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul at SummerSlam. It was Jelly Roll who took the pin after a story of the singer refusing to give up. Logan Paul was first to enter, strutting his way to the ring minus his drone. He was greeted with scores of fans waving "Logan Paul is an outsider's" signs. McIntyre, who was late arriving in the US this week, was next to the ring. Jelly Roll then came out to the stage with his own music playing. He had a mic in his hand and sang the first line of Randy Orton's theme before Orton and he made their way to the ring. With McIntyre and Paul ridiculing them, Jelly Roll and Orton both did Randy's pre-match pose on the second rope. Paul then hit Jelly Roll with a cheap shot before the bell. He tagged himself in immediately to get his hands on Paul, managing to get in some shoulder tackles and a scoop slam. McIntyre tagged in and Jelly Roll turned to tag in Orton, but the Scotsman cuffed him in the head. An angry Jelly Roll decided to stay in the ring, but McIntyre dominated. Paul then tagged back in, raining down blows and keeping Jelly Roll in the heel corner as they exchanged tags. Orton was finally tagged in after Jelly Roll shoved McIntyre off the ropes. He looked set to take out McIntyre before Paul yanked his partner out of the ring. Orton hit his backdrops to the heels onto the Spanish announce table, but was taken out by a claymore. Paul then clocked Jelly Roll with a right hand and cleared the main announce desk. McIntyre placed Jelly Roll onto the desk, and Paul hit him with a huge splash from the top rope, breaking the desk. At this point, a host of officials ran out to tend to Jelly Roll. Meanwhile, McIntyre rolled Orton back into the ring as it became a 2-on-1 handicap match. As the heels played to the crowd, Jelly Roll dragged himself back to the ring apron and called for a tag. He hit a series of clotheslines to Paul, followed by a chokeslam. He then managed a sidewalk slam on McIntyre. Jelly Roll then ate a claymore, which teed him up for Paul to hit his frog splash for the pinfall win.